Welcome to Business Extra. My name is Vivian Fasoiro, and I'm filling in for Tunde Alabi, who is the usual host of the program. Unfortunately, Tunde is not here today to kickstart the program for the year, so you've got me. I'm sure Tunde will be back pretty soon. Okay, let's get to the business of the day. Today's topic is online business. We're going to look at the Black community and the challenges Black people face doing online business, how to kickstart your business, women in business, and so many other questions you might have today. To do justice to the topic today, I have with me an author, a speaker, and an online business strategist. Please join me in welcoming Jenev Flight to the program.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome everyone to the program, and it's nice to have you here today with us.
Happy New Year.
The same to you.
Okay, before we start, can you give us an insight to who Jenev Flight is so that our viewers can know a little bit more about you?
Yeah, my name is Jenev Flight, and I'm the author of the book called The Secret Code to Success and Wealth in Online Business. And this book actually will be published and launched on 26 January 2013 this year. And I'm also a speaker and an online business strategist. So I actually started doing online business in 2012, and of course, most times people tend to feel like they don't really want to, make a change in terms of moving out of their comfort zone and doing something differently. And considering the fact that the economy is biting hard, we are still in recession, and a lot of people today are struggling. Of course, the possibility of starting an online business becomes something we have to start encouraging a lot of people to start thinking about. Okay. And of course, I can't, remind you about the fact that at the moment the government is even struggling to find jobs for people. But at the end of the day as well, you have to think of ideas, and in doing so, you have also to focus on the fact that you need to possibly think of how you can actually help yourself rather than waiting on the government to be the one to help you. And that's the essence of, the reason why I started this business, and also why I'm looking to coach and mentor people into starting online business. Okay.
Yeah. Before we take the questions, we will quickly take a clip of an introduction about the book and yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're back again. Can you tell us what is online business and how do you go about starting your own online business?
Yeah, I think actually starting online business is easy, more than people think it is, and it's very, very simple way of doing something. Of course, there are several ways you can actually start online business, and I think one of the ways is, of course, you can register a company, and by doing that, I think it's roughly about £15 to register a business.
Is that your company house?
As a limited, it's company house, £15. So it's not really so expensive. expensive in terms of registering a business. And if you're able to sort that out, assuming you want to start from there, but otherwise you can still, start your online business and then sort out the business registration as time goes on. But at the same time, of course, when we talk about online business, we are talking about several opportunities, because as you are very much aware, these days the social media has, revolved into a lot of things and has immensely created opportunities, which a lot of people, because they don't have idea about these opportunities and how they exist in, so they are not really thinking of how they could explore those opportunities to help them build, their financial future and their business. And at the same time as well, you have to also look at the fact that many families now, especially parents, single moms and, those that are struggling very hard, they find it difficult as well, finding a way to leave their children to actually go to work. And that's also the gap the online business is bridging, because you could actually stay at home.
Money.
Yes. You're sitting at home looking after your children. So you will actually be, earning money. What you just need is understanding how do you go about doing it, and that's the essence of. That is the question I want to ask.
What are the step-by-step guide to forming a business, a company, and also paying your taxes, online trading regulations, and also creating a brand for yourself? How do you go about, these step-by-step processes of creating your own brand?
Of course, it's always very important to mention the fact that usually when you want to create these opportunities, and I think many people these days are, feeling like it's something they cannot do because they think is completely out of their comfort zone. But I really have to stress the fact that nobody is born as a businessman or as a businesswoman. That's true. It's a learnable skill. And the first step, if you think you do not know what you could do, is of course looking to find people who are already involved in that. You have to look for business mentors. You could also look for people who are already doing that. And there are several ways to search for them. You can do this online, even if you don't know exactly what you have to do. So you can as well look for business mentors, people who will actually guide you. And of course, I understand the fact that these days many people struggle to find people who are willing to let them know of the exact thing they're supposed to do, but that cannot be an excuse.
Because there are a lot of people who want to start a business, and they try to get information from word of mouth, and they just cannot get it. People are not willing to tell you how to go about your business. Why do you think we have that sort of issue, and how can people scale through those challenges?
Of course, it's not everybody that is willing to share information, but that's the essence of this book, The Secret Code to Success and Wealth in Online Business, because I'm actually going to reveal a lot of underground strategies and underground ways, people who have been succeeding in online business has been using. And most importantly, they have not been telling you, of course. They tell you some of the, the shallow part of the story, but you do not actually know the underground strategies. And that's the essence of this book, because I'm going to reveal a lot of underground secrets. And that's why the book is titled The Secret Code to Success and Wealth. I'm going to reveal a lot of underground strategies in that book. And of course, by doing so, it's more like you have given somebody, a very powerful weapon to, empower them and help them to, go about doing it. While at the same time as well, looking forward to people who are also interested in having somebody guide them, by reading the book. Of course, you will also learn in the process, but at the same time, looking to guide people. And I'm somebody who already enjoys helping other people, and that's the essence of why I decided to write this book, to help people, to guide them, to show them what they need to do, to tell them the secrets of what other people have been doing. Because we need to see how we can help so many families that are struggling today, especially as many people are now resorting to food banks, so it's so terrible.
It's terrible.
We cannot keep on waiting on the government.
The recession is hitting hard.
Yes.
Coming back to online business, how do you target your customers?
Yeah, okay. If I have, and of course, it involves a lot of processes, but if I have to take social media, for example, many of us are on Facebook today, many of us on Twitter, many of us on LinkedIn, many of us on YouTube. So these are at least the common avenues people have been using. And of course, you build line of friendship when you are, of course, befriending somebody on Facebook, following somebody on Twitter, or, you know, subscribing to somebody on YouTube, or looking for somebody to connect with on LinkedIn. So these people you are building as part of your network are, of course, part of the people, you know, who could tomorrow either become your customers. But at the same time, while you are not befriending people, it's also very important that you look to also befriend like-minded people, people who are also interested, because there are various ways you can look to find people who are thinking along the same way you are thinking. So you can actually search on Facebook people who are interested in online business, and a lot of information will come up to show you people who are, you are looking for something else, you know, as regards somebody who wants to, who likes playing games. Of course, you can find information on people who like playing games. So all the information is there. It's just you to understand how you can explore
tap into the information.
Into them. And that's part of what I want to, you know, expose people to. Yeah.
Okay. How do you incorporate internet marketing and social network into your business?
Yeah, of course, sometimes it could be a bit challenging. Yeah, but if I also have to take back as well, Facebook, for example, you know, you have opportunity of creating Facebook fan page, which could serve as a business, you know. So you can actually
you said that's the marketing strategy.
That's part of one way you could use, of course, in terms of the marketing strategy. So you can find a topic you are very, you know, passionate about, or something you are, you know, you want to talk about, and then you can create your Facebook fan page, and then of course get people to like your page, and in the process of them liking your page, you start building relationship, getting to know them. Of course, you are not expecting to, you know, just start offering people something you are selling in the first day. They wouldn't really appreciate it.
Let us also look at advertising within the social network. How would that boost one's business?
Of course, a lot of people are making millions through advertisements on Facebook, through advertisements, opportunities on Twitter, opportunities on YouTube, opportunities on LinkedIn, you know, and there are other several forums and networks. So there are quite a lot of them, you know. We have a list of all these places where you can tap into and do most of these things. So, but so many people are making a lot of money from all these networks.
But how do you make the money? How do you make the money? Because people, you know, our viewers out there are sitting down saying, okay, I put my my product out there, but how do I make the money? How does that translate into cash in the account?
Of course, just as I mentioned, first and foremost is, of course, finding people who are looking for particular problem, and there are so many people today that are looking for somebody to solve one problem or the other for them. You know, people have a lot of problems, issues. They are looking for somebody to, even if it's somebody to braid their hair, there are people that are looking for somebody to braid their hair. There are people looking for somebody to create their fan page for them. There are people looking for somebody to help and like their pages on Facebook, for example. There are people looking for somebody to follow them on Twitter. You know, it's just you to look at how can you build network, you know, that can help you. Take for example, one of the secrets I could just reveal is you could possibly, you know, create a group of friends, like-minded friends, let's say up to 1,000 of them, or among your friends, or you invite people on a particular group on Facebook, and you can use that group, to look for people who are looking for somebody to like them on Facebook, for example, you know, and in terms of doing that, of course, you create it as a business, and by doing so, then
you are raising awareness.
Raising awareness, and at the same time,
as you are raising awareness, so people will ask, will want to buy your product. Will want to. But the particular inquiries as well.
Exactly. But also in terms of, like, they take for example, just as I mentioned, they want to like your page on Facebook. Somebody is looking for somebody to like their page on Facebook, because they know by liking you are spreading the word in terms of this is what we are doing, because immediately somebody likes a page, for example, of course that spreads through their friends list. That spreads through.
How important is it to update your social networking site?
Is actually very, very important. Of course, making sure you update it with the relevant information,
Okay.
yeah? But also in terms of making sure, of course, you don't do it excessively. But there are several ways you can do it. Apart from the fact that you can still create your own personal account, which is the one you use for your friends, you can also create the business account. You can create the group
what sort of
like-minded people.
What sort of information needs to go on the business account?
Okay. For example, when you are creating the Facebook account, for example, for your Facebook page, for example, of course, there's a customized way you can create, putting the pictures, you know, putting the tabs you need, linking it up with your Twitter and your LinkedIn and your YouTube and all those things. So you have to try as much as you can to do all these things. But even if you don't know how to do it, there are several people that you can pay very little amount of money and they will create all these things for you. So even if you don't know how to do it, somebody can show you
how to do it.
Yeah, even if you don't know how to do it, YouTube can show you a lot of ways how to do it. And these are most of the crucial things, you know, people have to look at. So even if you don't know how to do it, there are several ways you can find how to do it. And these are some of the potentials people are using to make money on Twitter, you know, to make money on YouTube, to make money on Facebook, to explore a lot of things people are not aware of, using it to, you know, create businesses opportunities.
How important is Google search in terms of your business?
Yeah, of course, Google search is very, very important, and also is very important. I mentioned about the fact that most times it's also good looking at what is trending, because like sometimes when you are creating, even if you don't have any particular product, anything in particular you think you want to sell, yeah, you can follow up what is trending on Google, for example.
How do you go about that?
Exactly. we are going to show people. I can show you how to do that. So you can look for what is trending on Google, for example. Yeah, because it's more like I'm revealing some of the secrets in life. So of course I want you to succeed, and that's the reason why I'm revealing some of these secrets. You can look for something that is trending, for example, on Google. Yeah, if it is trending, generating a lot of traffic from all over the world. And one thing good about the internet is it's not just about the UK. You are not restricting what is happening to on internet about the UK.
How do you know what is trending?
Exactly. So by searching at the appropriate place, which I'm happy to reveal to you when you come up to me. Actually, when you go to my website, the www.thesecretcodeToSuccessAndWealth.com, you'll be able to see lots of information about me, including how to contact me. So if you can actually fill that tiny form, which is just your name and email, it will come to me, and I will be able to now send you the relevant information you need. And actually, immediately you sign up to that, there's a book you will download instantly, which if you read this book, is actually going to turn around your thinking, your way of seeing things, and reshape your life into thinking, destroying the box, not just thinking outside the box, but destroying the box completely, and being somebody that will be able to really turn around yourself and think better. Because at the end of the day, whether you are waiting to go and work for somebody else, if somebody says future you want to build,
that's it.
Somebody's own idea you want to go and build, you need to build your own destiny. And that's why I'm championing, you know, online business and looking for how to get people to start thinking better about how they can help themselves, you know, rather than waiting on somebody to come and, you know, hire them to come and build their own future for them.
Okay, thank you for that. Do you think the Black community is taking advantage of e-business?
At the moment, I wouldn't say they're really exploring so much about it. Of course, whether it's the Black community or Asian community or white community or whatever, you know, many people feel they want to stay where they are. You know, many people do not tend to think, how can I start exploring another way, you know? But it's very important as well, I have to mention, there are so many business events, you know, that are usually, you know, free to attend. Some of them are free to attend. Some of them you can watch live on internet, you know? And these opportunities are things that can help you to start changing how you think. There are so many of these experts that you can actually subscribe to, to their pages, and they will be flooding you with a lot of information that will really help you to show you the way and what you need to do. And it's very, very important people have to start exploring all these opportunities. And most importantly, whatever you want to be, try and find people who are in that field. Try and find people who are thinking along that way, because by doing so, you're able to surround yourself with the right direction you need to follow. And that's what
are there restrictions on building a business online in terms of regulations? What are the regulations that we need to be aware of?
Yeah, of course, everything has a regulation, but of course, you wouldn't want to say because of the regulation. There are still all those normal regulation. Of course, anything you are doing, you're offering to people, you have to be sure that whatever you're offering to them, you are doing the right thing, for example, and you are offering them something that will make, beneficial to their life. You give them all the information they need that will be able to help them, so that it wouldn't look like you're exploiting them in the process. So, of course, consumer protection regulations are all there, and how return policies, if you're selling products, of course, return policies and all that are there. All these things are there. But of course, they are not something you have to say, oh, because of them, I don't think I need to do this, because online business is something you can stay at home and still start doing. There are several things you can do. There are millions and millions of opportunities out there. We need to start getting people to start thinking about all these opportunities, and that's the role I'm trying to play.
Okay. We will take calls after the break, but for now, let us also look at intellectual property rights. How do you protect your business from someone else taking your ideas?
Okay, I know it's always the question that is on everybody's mind. But actually, before I start talking about that, of course, people transfer knowledge from one place to another. You don't necessarily have to copy verbatim what somebody else is doing for you to start yours. But that doesn't mean you cannot learn from what other people have done, because otherwise there's no transfer of knowledge, So you can still learn from what other people are doing without necessarily copying them verbatim. So because that's another thing,
because you want to give credit back to who the original founder of the business. You need to give credit to the person. So how do you protect protect yourself?
It depends on what sort of thing it is. For example, like we encourage people, when you start your online business, it's always good to start blogging about your business, which is writing articles about your business. Of course, there are people that